was being nice about you, Bob. I was being nice about you, and you do that to me. Thanks a lot. For body decoration now. Nothing new. It was practiced by remote tribes. Colin from the ancient Britons who used woad to skin decoration in Arabic countries.
But tattoos are a bit different. Once they're on, they're almost indelible and label their wearers for all to see.
They can vary from delicate and complicated artwork to gross and sometimes obscene self-inflicted scratchings. But do they cause actual bodily harm? Tonight's program, a man who sticks pins or needles into flesh, Louis Malloy, former Tattooist of the Year. You do that kind of stuff, don't you? I mean, just remind me, why is it so hard to get rid of? You actually put a needle under the skin, do you, and then what do you do?
Pierce the skin with a needle, with a pigment, and it is a permanent mark.
It's a permanent mark.
Permanent.
One of the problems is that a lot of people with this permanent mark afterwards wish it wasn't permanent. And that is one of the real questions we're asking here tonight. Do you have any regrets about any of the people you tattooed because they now regret it?
In some ways, yeah, I can sympathise with some people, but what a lot of people got to bear in mind is that if somebody wants a tattoo doing, if I don't think that particular tattoo might be suitable, i.e. if it's politically motivated or it could be something that could cause them embarrassment in later life, I can say to them, no, I'm not going to do it because of them reasons. But if that person really wants it, they'll go and get it done somewhere else. And there's nothing I can do to stop them. And the possibility is that they could regret it later in life.
So you might as well do it then? So you do it?
No, I don't.
You don't?
Because I've got my moral principles. I will draw the line somewhere.
Where do you draw the line?
Things like I would not tattoo people with racist slogans. I will not tattoo people's faces or hands or the neck. I will not tattoo genitals. Anywhere where it could cause embarrassment or offence to other people, but more importantly to themselves.
All right, but it happens. I mean, I'm not going to ask you to do this, Louis, but if you just pull your arm up, sleeve a little bit, pull your sleeve a little bit. Okay, but there you are, a very private man. Very private man, you can't tell where the sleeve comes up. May I introduce Paul August, consultant dermatologist, which means, for those of you out there who don't know, it means about skin, yeah? All right, you with me so far? So, all right. What's your problem with tattooing?
Well, my problem is the people who come along who clearly have second thoughts. Many, I think, who have these tattoos regret it, especially the teenagers, children, 13, 12-year-olds who ink themselves. And then, of course, they move on. We have the 20-year-old who, when he's 30, 35, and he's got a nice big house and kids at private school, realises that his skull and crossbones or other design isn't quite what he wants on Parents' Day.
All right. Kevin Shercliffe, you're another tattooist of the year, a very important and skilled tattooist. This is a constant story. People who regret coming to you, not when they're there, not maybe 2 months later, but 6 months, a year later, 10 years later. That you're a bit of a problem for them, really, what you do.
Everybody has a free choice on what they want to do. If somebody comes for a tattoo, you do know whether they're most of the time whether they're serious or whether they're just fools or idiots.
Why do you think they come to you? Why do you think they want to do it?
It's a traditional thing, tattooing. It always has been and always will be. And there's always going to be this thing where somebody is always going to regret it, but it's going to be the minority, not the majority.
All right, okay. I want to bring out a clinical psychologist who deals with these areas. Eileen Bradbury, why do you think people got to get tattoos?
Well, I think they do it partly because their friends do it. They all do it together, or they want to look tough, or
No? Oh, sorry, well, here's my job on the front now. What do you mean?
I can't believe I'm hearing this. You know, I mean...
Well, why did you do it? 'Cause I know you did it.
I did it because I like them, right? They're a good work of art, right? I'm no tougher than the next guy, okay? I like tattoos. Mine don't exceed my arms up to my hands on my neck, but that's my choice. Personal choice, yeah.
All right, I think you hear what the man's saying there, but you got it all wrong there.
Perhaps my job is actually part of my work is to look at people to talk with people who are desperate to have these tattoos off, and they'll have skin grafts or have whatever, desperate to have them off. And they say to me, I mean, I only know what they say to me, and they say they walk down the street and people pick fights with them, and that kind of thing.
Well, what we're trying to establish why they had them. This gentleman... Yes, you asked a question.
The sort of people you get, are they having professional tattoos, or are they having what you call the paint scratch job at 13, 14?
Some of them have professional tattoos, some of them do it themselves.
Why did they have the tattoo in the first place? Do you ask them these questions?
Yeah. Like a variety of reasons. There was an accountant who was his 40th birthday party, and it was a big thing.
The tattooist has already done this job.
Let her answer the question. Let her tell the story. Go on, the accountant.
Yeah, I mean, there's the idea that it's not just kids who are 13 or whatever. People have them done at particular times, particular reasons. The people I see